It's time to get very interactive with you on the show. It's time for us to read your comments. It's time for us to actually engage you via phone call. So we'll be opening the phone lines shortly. And when we do, you can call on the number. You can send your WhatsApp messages actually on the number 020-444-7033, or you can call via the number on your TV screens right now. And also send your comments via social media platforms using the hashtag Breakfast Daily. Now this morning we are asking a very simple question. We are asking you, what is your worst experience with a partner who is always on their phone? In this day and age that technology has come to stay, we can't even get away from it. Technology has been like our shield, or some people's comfort, if I'm allowed to say so. What is your worst experience with a partner who is always on their phone? I'll start off with asking Kweku, have you had that experience before?
Well, yes and no. Now, you see, I tend to be drawn to people who are quite busy and quite driven, you know, so they are not necessarily going to be always, you know, fidgeting with their phone and all of that. Because I tend to find that people who fidget a lot with their phones, and in the times and moments when you're even engaging them, they are still distracted by the phone, tend to have a worldview where they feel as though those who are out there are more important than those who are in front of them, you know. And even if they don't necessarily think about it in that way, that's the exhibition that they're giving us. That's what they're portraying, right? You're engaging with the hundreds of people who are not in this room, right? Meanwhile, I'm here with you in this room, and you're engaging with others who are in other places, sometimes even out of the country. You're rather chatting with them, you know, interested. So, but I haven't had any really bad experience myself, no, with someone like that. I don't tend to like to be with people like that anyway, so that's just me.
Well, I would not say I have too, because I feel like sometimes when, for example, you and I here right now, if I want to engage you, or I really want your attention on something, and you're on your phone, there could be a million things you'd be doing on the phone. It could be work, it could be business, it could actually be a meeting, because now we have
meetings on our
virtual meetings. We do a lot. People's offices or their businesses are actually on their phone. So you get people still on their phone the whole time, 24/7, like they're always on their phone, and I wonder, what is this person always doing on their phone? So if I indulge your attention, I'll just prompt you, and then we have a conversation. But sometimes it becomes a very irritating or annoying when you are trying to spend quality time with your partner, or you are trying to make a connection, and you realize that the person is distracted, or the person is like so far away from what you are even talking about, that you have to prompt the person. Oh, sorry, I wasn't listening. It's really something that.
So yes, I mean, it's very. I think that people are also learning to navigate this modern era where phones have come. At first, if you want to reach someone, to deliver a message to somebody, you would go, let's say you would go to the post office and go and book a phone call. Okay, there was a time like that, you know, you would go to the post office, go and book a phone call. Then we started to have handsets in our houses, right? These dial phones. Did you ever come across dial phones?
Yes.
Back in the day, you know, where the one that you dial,
yes,
you know, like that. So
I saw some, but I never used one.
You never used that. Okay, so I've used dial phones before, you know. But then I'm just saying that now we are in an era where you can literally have 10 conversations going at the same time. You're dealing with a business. You're dealing with an order. So let's say you're an events planner, and then you also have, let's say, fruits business, right? You can deal with somebody trying to plan an event with you. You can also deal with somebody ordering a basket of fruits.
Right.
You can be dealing with maybe your child needs some attention somewhere, and your child has messaged you, you are dealing with that. You're dealing with your partner, your spouse, you know, who's also on. You can be dealing with so many different conversations at the same time. So people get to a point where they easily fall in love with that way of being, right? And they forget that there's someone who is with me in person. And this moment, I may be losing this moment whilst I gain the rest of the world. I may be losing this moment, right? So the question we are asking is that, share with us some of your experience. Share with us your thoughts. What do you think? What do you make of it, right? What's your worst experience that you've had, you know, with a partner who is constantly on their phone, even when you're in their presence? Share with us your thoughts. Share with us your experiences. Call the number that we are going to give you. The number to call and to also send a WhatsApp message is 0204-447-033. Once again, it's 0204-447-033. Call us and share your thoughts with us. I know it's a trying experience. Sometimes you just want to grab the phone and throw it away. But you can't grab the phone and throw it away. You have to learn how to manage it and all of that. What's your worst experience? Call us and share with us what you think.
No, again, I feel like even though we may so much love our phones, or you may so much be involved with what you are doing on your phones, need to attend to businesses, your child, and every other need, the partner or whoever it is, even if it's just a friendship, the person needs your attention as much in that very moment. For example, you are getting to know someone and you go on a date. So somebody actually told me about his experience where he went out on a date with a lady, and then she was on her phone the
entire
whole time. The entire time. And that was like a big turn off for him. And after that, he told me that, look, I'm not doing this again, because it felt like she just wanted the atmosphere to be on her phone. It was as though I was non-existent.
Yeah. But you know something, there's a reason why some people also do that. It's easier to hide in cyberspace, right? And I don't need to see your face. I don't need to look into your eyes. I don't need to engage emotionally, right? And so you hide in cyberspace. You're chatting, but you don't need to frontally confront anyone, right? Well, we have a caller from Kaswa. Vanessa, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, welcome to Breakfast Daily.
Thank you.
All right, what do you think about the conversation that we're having?
It's very annoying when you're with your partner and then you want their attention, but it's like they're so fixated on their phone. They don't want to pay attention to you. You almost feel like you're good. Yeah. And
so typically, what would you do when that's the situation? What would you do?
Oh, I told him that he put the phone away because it's a me time we are having. If you didn't want me there, you should have just told me. But once I'm there, I'm not saying don't take your phone.
Yeah.
You can, intermittently check your phone for calls and messages and all that. But constantly on it is a no-no. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for the call.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah.
But Kweku, as Vanessa said, it can be very, very annoying. And then again, I feel like it makes you also lose some form of intimacy or connection with your partner or whoever it is. You know, last week we had a conversation about children and what age is appropriate or is right enough for them to have a phone. And we explored all the various options or how we can navigate this. And it is not too far from this, because if you are looking at spending quality time or building your child's cognitive ability and also improving on their social skills, it is just the same way.
Yeah.
You want to bond with somebody, you want to spend good time, you want to have great eye contact when you are having conversations, and the person is just engrossed in their phone the whole time. It really, really takes away from the moment.
Yes, exactly.
It really does.
I agree with you. I mean, I think it's important for us to understand that, look, I have been to some places, they have rules, right? So for example, some friends of ours, when we meet and we say we are going for, let's say we're going for dinner, right? Or lunch or whatever, we put all our phones in a basket. Nobody's touching their phone for the next 45 minutes. Simple as that. You see, someone say, what if somebody's calling? Listen, hold on a second. Hold on a second. What if someone is calling and you need to attend to it? But guess what? Back in the day when your parents didn't have mobile phones, were there no human beings who needed to call? When you don't have a phone, don't people still want to call you when you don't have a phone? They do. They just can't reach you. So let's not let the phone become this all-powerful, almighty thing that disrupts every aspect of our lives. You know, and it's like the in-person, genuine relationships that we can have, we don't have them.
That's really, really true. But also you're having this conversation, I would also want to entreat you that you can actually call us to share your experiences and your thoughts with us, or you can send us a WhatsApp message on the number 020-444-7033, 020-444-7033. That's a number to send your WhatsApp and also call. We have a caller on the line. Hi, Kojo, good morning.
Morning, yeah.
Right, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well, and yourself?
I'm well. How is Oyarifa treating you this morning? How's the weather there?
Very cool, nothing bad.
Nice. Let's hear you. What's your experience?
Okay, I have a problem with my spouse.
Okay.
And he closes early from work and come home very late. And whenever she comes to, he refuses to talk to me. Always on the phone with the police. Her colleagues at work. I'm confused. I don't know what to do.
Have you tried to have a conversation with her?
She refused. Anytime that I try to communicate with her, she stepped out.
Oh.
I see. That's a difficult one. Yeah, I know this one. I think you need to seek counseling because it's something that, honestly, the person doesn't want to talk to you at all. Yeah, I think you need to seek counseling on this one.
That's a bit strange.
Thank you.
Anyway, thank you for calling.
So it's a tough one.
Yes.
You know, it's a tough one because at the end of the day, people feel that's where, you know, a lot of people find solace in their phone.
That's the thing. And now it's social media.
But isn't it sad?
Well,
that's where you find solace?
It is. But Kweku, I don't know how this generation has become reoriented and, I mean, social media driven. Look, there's a lot going on social media, the good, the bad, the ugly. So if you are going to turn your attention and then be so much engrossed into all the social media apps and neglect or ignore the people around you, then there's a problem. Yeah.
We have a caller from Kumasi. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Good morning. Welcome to Breakfast Daily.
Good morning.
Yes. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, please, we'll talk about this conversation. I have a lady we are staying together, but maybe we are living in different rooms. But anytime she comes to my room, the moment she enters into my room, I will just put myself down. But she will be holding her face down. So I have adapted a strategy that I will just walk away. I will just let her go out of the room because I cannot.
Sorry, can you reposition yourself so we can hear you a bit clearer?
Okay, I said I'm staying with a lady, but we are not in the same room.
Okay.
But anytime she comes into my room, she will start leaving her phone throughout. By the moment she enters my room, I'll just put my phone aside because I'm kind of a busy person. Okay. So the only little time that I have to use good quality of it. But when she enters my room, so start pressing her phone. But when she's alone, she'll never use the phone. So I was wondering how is this possible?
Yeah.
So I have taken a strategy. When I see her do that, I just let her go out and quality time.
How is that working?
Well, it's I can see sometimes you'll get put off, but I don't care because we are not married. We are just dating. So I have taken that one.
Okay.
But I have a question for you. You mentioned that when she's alone, she doesn't use her phone. How do you know that?
The reason is that sometimes I will send her a message. It will take some minutes before she will reply. When you ask me, I was just in the washroom. Okay. I was just looking at, yeah.
This problem is familiar. I think I also have All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much for calling. Thank you. We appreciate the call. You see, I'm with you. Every time I'm with you, I see you on your phone.
Yeah.
Then when I send a message, when I'm not with you and I send a message, it's like, you're not responding. Yeah. And it's like, I'll wait, they're supposed to come much, but it's like, really? But every time I'm with you, you're on your phone. So how is it that
when I'm not with
you, it's like you don't seem to be on your phone as much? Or it's like you see the message. See, because the other thing also is that the person can easily see the message and decide that I'll respond later.
So I was just thinking, what if it's the problem of the person not enjoying your company that much?
That's you see, so it's a revelation there, right? Because it's like maybe you're being told that, hey, you're not that interesting.
I'm not getting the kind of vibe I want to get from our interactions or the conversation.
But that's a problem.
So I would rather want to see what's going on, surf the net, and want to see what's going on, what's happening in the world.
Jiva, walk us through some of the different things that people, the different platforms. So we'll go to that.
Before that, we have a call on the line. Hi, good morning.
Hello.
Hi, good morning. Your name and where you're calling from?
I'm calling from a celebrity. I'm Eric.
All right, Eric, let's hear you.
Yeah. Before, I could remember I had such an experience. In fact, this one, it is not about anybody, it's about myself.
Share this.
Some years back when we were not having food, I was actually, most of the time when my partner comes to me, most of the time I'm engrossed in reading maybe a particular newspaper. And then she'll come and sit down. And one day at a point, but then I had got a lot of papers. I wanted to read them. And then this lady came in. She greeted me. I gave her something to take. And then she would say maybe about 3 to 4 words, and I would say one. And then she found out that I wasn't paying attention to her. So she just got up, took all the papers, and then threw them away. So what I wanted to say is that at times it is not only about phones, but it's about also reading. You understand? When we are doing certain things, we enjoy so much, and then we feel that when the next person comes, he's just coming to interrupt us. And then we don't even pay attention to the next person. This is what I can share with you. Yeah. Right. My own experience, yes.
Thank
you so much for
Eric.
sharing. Thank you.
Right, Kweku. So before Eric called you, you're asking that I walk.
Yes, what are the distractions, the phone distractions, the different apps and other things that can happen on the phone to distract you?
So, Kweku, there's a lot happening on social media, as I said earlier on, especially now with the various social media apps and the fact that people can actually create lots of interesting content. I mean, when you go on social media, you are spoilt for choice. There's a lot to choose from. So you go on TikTok, you can stay there for as long as you want to. There's Instagram, there's Facebook, there's Twitter, there's Snapchat. I mean, a whole lot. These are just a very few ones.
And your partner is not as interesting as Snapchat or TikTok.
Well, yeah, your partner will not give you the things that you see on these platforms, it depends. And see, sometimes when you are on social media, this is how I feel. Sometimes when you're on social media, you see people's relationship content. Now that people are trying to create content and make money out of it, they imagine certain things, put it on social media, and make you believe that this is how they are actually living their life. But you may go into it and find out that it is just content, and people will idolize these things, imagine them, and expect the same from their relationships. So when they are not getting the same results, then it turns out being a whole different situation. Then it's like, okay, you're not giving me what I am asking for, so I'd rather stay on the phone and enjoy the content that I am seeing on there rather than engaging with you.
But that's a problem.
Yes, it's such a big problem.
Because your phone can't hug you. Let me repeat that. Your phone cannot hug you. Your phone can't comfort you when you're bereaved. No. You see, so we need to understand that as important as the phone is, it's not as important as any human being in your life, right? Especially those who are close to you. You cannot put your phone ahead of them. So yes, you must work. Yes, you need to attend to certain things and engage with people and so on and so forth. But let it be that the phone is just a tool to access work, right? So if you see it like that, it's like your car, right? If your car is seen as a tool to get from point A to point B, then you're not obsessed. You see, so it's like you've reached your destination, but you're still in the car because you're obsessed with your car. You know, nobody does that, right? So it's the same thing with the phone. Let's just understand that the phone is this tool that allows us to speak to our brothers in America, our sisters in Canada. Usually they think, yeah, so that's how it should be. Oh, we have a caller from Zainu. Yeah, I think it's Zainu. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, your name, please.
Yeah, I'm Ebenezer calling from Deno.
All right, Ebenezer, talk to us.
Hello?
Yes, talk to us, Ebenezer.
Oh, okay. With the issue we are discussing, you know, currently most of our fire outbreaks at homes. So currently I'm saying that most of our fire outbreaks at homes are caused by our wives speaking to their phones, leaving food and other things on their burner for so long. I can remember an instance, a woman was on phone forgetting that she was cooking.
Yeah. Wow.
She goes to sleep, and before she wake up into an outbreak of fire. Fire has engulfed the entire building.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether this phone addiction is by the work of the devil. I don't know. I have a similar problem with my wife.
Okay.
Children will come back from school. They will not do their homework. She's on her phone. You have to come. I mean, I don't know. I'm confused. This topic is very, very important to us. It's dear to my heart. So I don't know. Help us to solve it.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much for calling, Ebenezer. Thank you for calling. All right. So
thank you.
Ebenezer is bringing up something very important. What are you thinking? What are you thinking?
This one that Ebenezer is blaming the women. He's blaming us all.
So you see, I want to explain something to Ebenezer. Now, the phone produces a certain level of excitement, joy, elation, right? Now, the feeling that you get is because a hormone called dopamine is released when you're excited. You know, you see people are looking at their phone and they'll be just smiling for no reason. It's no reason based on where you are sitting. You don't understand why they are smiling. But something in the content they are watching is creating a smile on their face. Now, dopamine can also be addictive. So you want to go back again and again and again and experience the elation and the excitement that was produced the last time. That's how come we keep watching the same social media handles, right? So you find a particular handle.
Content.
You know, that is creating certain content. Yeah. You want to always go back to that place because that place creates some excitement for you personally, right? It might not even be exciting for other people, but you enjoy that person's content. So you keep going back there. Why?
There's something new.
Because the person produces a certain excitement in you, right? So, that being said, I think we need, again, to have rules, right? Now, for me, I think that in our homes, we need to just simply lay down rules and for ourselves, guidelines and rules for ourselves. I really was
going to say
right?
that.
Yeah, and say that, listen, right, so at dinner table, for example, okay, no phones. You can make that, you can use that. You can also decide that, look, dinner table is the time when I want to do my phone, but you have to structure it in such a way that it doesn't become disruptive to all your other relationships, because it can, you know. And what he's saying, for example, there are fires have been known to have been caused because somebody was distracted on their phone. Of course. Right? Of course. Car accidents. Oh. People are on their phones, texting and driving.
Like lots of them.
You see, so it's important for us to bear in mind that the phone itself is a tool to access information, to access people, but it must not become disruptive. As soon as you start using it in a way that it can become dangerous to life and property, then you're going too far, right?
And so, Kweku, just to add to that, I feel, I strongly believe in communication when it comes to relationships, no matter the kind of relationship. I feel like, for Ebenezer example, he mentioned that we should help him solve the problem. Yeah. We cannot help you. Yeah. We can't help you. You are in your home. You know what is going on or what you are dealing with. So sit your wife down. Let her understand why then she needs to sometimes just stay away from the phone for a while. Maybe when the kids have to do their homework, supervise them to do the homework. And after that, you can go back to your phone. Yeah. When you have to cook, do that without your phone. Unless in instances when maybe there's an emergency call coming through that you can't really, miss it, and then you have to attend to the phone for a short while and go back to what you're doing. But if the phone is taking away all the family time, all the bonding time, there's no connection or relationship building in the home, then it becomes a problem. So you really need to sit down with your families or whoever you're having this challenge with and then have a great conversation. And I'm sure that with that, you would come to an understanding and have a smooth relationship.